David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Miller with the ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Right back to it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Takes the easy completion. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Coming after it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Adams. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Spins it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He'll just keep slinging it. Dances away from the heat. He fires it out to the right. And he's got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Connection to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his connection.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They're trying to get to him. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
Going for the big play. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. To a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback extends the play. What a snag by the defense. Got room at the 35. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Now adjusting. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
Running toward the tape. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give is to Miller. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end. And he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
With the game tied.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
He's loose. At the 20. Strikes the blow. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
To the air, it's Milroe. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Looking to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45, on its way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Alabama quickly back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To the air. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. Strong, firm tackle.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gets away from it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You're running out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that, when you see this defense, they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life really hard on them.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
From the gun on third down. Looking to scramble. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move, it's Haynes. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Finds a crease at the 20. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
These third downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Backed up in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep. You see the defenders. They knew exactly who was getting the football, and they made the tackle right away.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Touchdown, Bama! They move on top here in the 4th.
Alabama, number 3 in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The handoff to Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Johnson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We have reached a 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Buys a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. The throw, firing to the right, complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to throw it again. Dances away to buy time. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Looking to go up top on first down. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. If he runs this back, this game's over. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, be stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with it.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception, they're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Guys, we know the teams that run the ball the best are generally the best red zone offenses. It's hard to throw in this area of the field. So why not on the very first possession offensively, trying to get that run game going? I like it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots.
If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They'll run this play from the pistol. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Slings it downfield. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Trying to power it in. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth.